Hey, what are you doing in my chair?
Hey, Dante. Come join us.
I was explaining Blake's poems. Nero said he didn't quite understand anything just from reading them.
I think I left my sword outside.
You're
You are
holding it.
Uh,
Come on, Dante. It's quite interesting.
oh man.
Good. Moving on. Now we are looking at Nurse's Psalm.
But we already did that one.
This is the version of experience. The one I had explained earlier was in Songs of Innocence.
Oh,
I will read the poem first. When the voices of children are heard on the green, and whisperings are in the dale, the days of my youth rise fresh in my mind. My face turns green and pale. Then come home, my children. The sun is gone down, and the dews of your night arise. Your spring and your day are wasted in play, and your winter and night in disguise.
that's it?
Yes.
Well then, Professor Virgil, enlighten me with this Nurse's Psalm.
I will reread the first stanza. When the voices of children are heard on the green, and whisperings are in the dale, the days of my youth rise fresh in my mind. My face turns green and pale. What do you think this means? The children whisper to each other as they play, perhaps to avoid drawing the nurse's attention. Despite the children's joy, the nurse feels sick as she is reminded of her own childhood. Remember that this is from Songs of Experience. The nurse's experiences have made her like this. She has likely experienced repression and loss of joy. And as she watches the children, she feels envious of their innocence and freedom. As you would know, Nero, this is unlike the Innocence version, where the children laugh and the nurse is content and at peace.
Well, that got dark real quick. Are all of these poems this depressing?
The poems in Songs of Innocence are not. You came too late, Dante.
Alrighty then. So I'm missing out.
That is your loss.
It's fine. I'd prefer kicking demon ass over taking a poetry lecture.
Foolishness, Dante. You simply do not understand the beauty and vision of poetry. Either way, I shall continue. I will read the second stanza. Then come home, my children. The sun is gone down, and the dews of night arise. Your spring and your day are wasted in play, and your winter and night in disguise.
The kids aren't talking back this time.
Indeed. The children do not argue that it is still daytime. As mentioned earlier, the children whisper to each other, implying that they are hiding from the nurse. Perhaps the nurse is projecting her own misery onto them, and the children are practically forced to obey her.
Because she had a shitty childhood?
That can be one interpretation. She might have been forced to repress her childhood that should have been joyful. Another interpretation is that as an adult, she realized that the innocence she had during her own childhood was pointless. Growing up, she had to abandon her innocence, and seeing the children playing brings her jealousy.
So she's taking it out on the kids?
Yes, she is perpetuating the cycle of adults who have internalized society's constraints. Such suppression of innocence is passed down with each generation. Your spring and your day are wasted in play, and your winter and night in disguise. She believes that playing is a waste of time, because when they grow up, they will be forced to hide their desires. Their adulthood will not grant them the freedom they have as children. And your winter and night in disguise. What does this mean, in your opinion?
Bad days are coming.
If you didn't guess, I would be impressed. In poetry, winter generally symbolizes hardship or death. Night symbolizes uncertainty or secrecy. Therefore, the nurse is saying that their hardship, which is their adulthood, is already coming near. The children simply don't see it yet, because it is in disguise.
Damn. Just let kids be kids.
In this period, children were typically not allowed to be kids.
It was a time of child labor.
Great. So now I'm surrounded by two nerds.
Are we done with this poem now?
I believe I have said everything I wanted to say.
Alright then. Virgil?
This poem resonates with me in a way. As a child, I had to become the tiger to survive.
I think it would resonate with all three of us. But hey, at least I let the kids have their fun. Gotta let them enjoy while they can, you know?
A wise decision.
So, how long have you two been talking about poetry?
I lost track of time.
A few hours. Or perhaps more than just a few.
More than a few hours. Give the kid's brain a break. Sounds like information overload.
Very well. We shall continue at another time.
Well, I'm gonna order pizza. Usual order, right?